Hello everybody and welcome back. I know it's been a while, and today I am going to be making a little walnut bowl. So just starting off with the Easy Woods mid-size finisher here, just taking the edges off the blank and working to a round. At the moment the lathe speed's probably around 1300 RPM, nothing too crazy, just nice and steady. And just slowly working our way around now. Now just remove the tailstock and coming in and making the bottom nice and flat. Putting in a little undercut there, just getting ready for the mortise. And using the detail there just to define where I want the mortise to start, and coming in with the rougher just to square everything off and get to the mortise depth that I'm looking for. Coming in with the detailer there just to put that little dovetail in. Make sure you've got a good connection on your jaw when you turn it around. I sand this up to 240 using Klingspor Abrasives. And now with the Hampshire Sheen pre-thinned cellulose sanding sealer, I give this 2 coats. And you can already see the grain on that wood. It's going to be nice. There's some purples in there, there's some dark brown, and then obviously they've got the light brown, as you can see, just on the edge there. I didn't want to cut all of that away. I wanted to keep that in the piece, and you can just see in the centre there a little bit of purple coming through as I get onto the Yorkshire Grit. Just working it in there, and lathe speed's at 500, lowest speed on the middle belt on the Regent.
Absolutely.
And just working that in quite nicely. Turn the lathe speed up to 1200. There. Now that's gone. I haven't shown you the finish I've put it on because I'm going to show you that at the end. So now I've flipped it around and just coming in with the mid-size Easy Woods rougher there, just flattening off that front face and getting rid of the wax marks. And there it is, my old faithful, the precious, the #1 hollower. Just cleaning off the tip a little bit there. And you can see how this 6mm cutter just eats away at material. For a little cutter, this really does remove material, and it's not grabby. It's just a really good tool to have in your workshop, in my opinion anyway. I Certainly don't call it precious for no reason. Just getting rid of that nubbin up there. You can see the shavings coming off. I mean, they are pure walnut shavings that are absolutely amazing. Nearly to the depth that I want now, so I'm just working away on that middle section. And there we go, and switching over to the mid-size finisher just to do the finishing passes. Now, this isn't a new cutter on this tool, but you can see the little angel hairs coming off as I'm taking these final passes. Absolutely amazing. And back onto sanding again, up to 400, just using the brush there to remove some of that. And there we go. I've already put the cellulose sand and sealer on, and now I'm coming back with the Yorkshire Grit again. And just working it in nicely. Not putting too much pressure on the towel, letting the grit do its job. This will take you up to about 1,000 grit. Just keep working it in, and then buff it in, and just make sure you remove everything with a clean towel. And now, the finish. I'm using on this one Wood Wax 22 from Chestnut Products. I give it 2 coats and then buff that in, which I'm about to do now. This is the second coat. And now with the microcrystalline wax, again from Chestnut Products, and apply it on, get it as even as you can, and then you do have to wait 10-15 minutes, depends on the conditions in your workshop. Let those solvents evaporate, and then come back and buff the wax. Again, no pressure, you don't want any streaky lines, just gently let that wax heat up, and then before taking it off the lathe, once you're finished, leave it 10-15 minutes. You know, don't touch it, because you have to let that cure time come into effect. Then it gives you a fingerprint finish. Well, there we have it, guys. This one's done, it's in the bag. Thank you so much for watching, and trust me, it's not going to be as long before the next one comes out, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.